What is going on, everybody? Brothor here, and welcome to episode 1 of the Minecraft Achievements and Goals Challenge. The way that this challenge is going to work is that I have 2 random wheels, one with random goals and one with every achievement in Minecraft. I'm going to spin both of them 5 times, and I won't be allowed to beat the Ender Dragon until I complete all of them. So, without further ado, let's get started. To start off, we have to spin our goals wheel, and so the first one that we get is get bamboo mosaic planks, make a mansion, start a raid, get a pet squid, and feed a dolphin. Next we have to roll the achievements wheel. In this one, there are some that I'm really worried about. So first off, we have sniper duel, tactical fishing, take aim, into fire, and enchanter. So let's load into the world and get started. So we spawn in a spruce biome, and immediately I'm just going to go and try and start getting wood. After mining a couple trees, I'm going to try and run over to this river over here and see if there are any fish, because one of my goals is to feed a dolphin, and you need a fish to feed a dolphin. So I'm going to go jump in and kill this salmon so that I have it for later. After that, I'm going to try and craft some basic tools so that I have what I need to survive. Then, I'm going to go get some stone so I can upgrade my tools and progress. I also need to get some food, and so I'll go and kill some animals from the nearby forest so that I have enough food to survive. After that, I'm going to craft a boat so that I can journey across the ocean to try and achieve some more of my goals. Luckily, after not too long, I come across a pod of dolphins, so I jump out, grab my salmon, and I try to feed one of them. They make it a bit hard with their dolphin's grace, but eventually I manage. Now I can cross off a goal from my list. I then make my way over to this big mountain in the distance, in the hopes of getting some resources like iron and coal so I can gear up further. I actually end up finding some emeralds, which are nice because they can only generate in mountain biomes, along with some iron. After mining up all the iron, I put it in a furnace with some coal so that I can get iron tools. While it's smelting, I dig out a nice little cave for myself so I can have shelter because nighttime is approaching. After I finish my cave, I'm going to grab my iron which is finished smelting and craft it into an iron pickaxe. This will allow me to mine the emeralds and hopefully, if I find any, mine diamonds. After I mine the emeralds that I found outside, I start staircasing down and get extremely lucky by finding not one more, but 2 more emeralds, bringing me up to a total of 3, which is pretty rare because they don't generate very often. After I finish mining this coal, I'm going to come back up to my crafting table and craft a shield with the remaining iron that I have, which will help me survive once I go outside in the nighttime. I grab my food, and after this very scary encounter with a creeper, I climb up the mountain in search of some more mobs. I really want to find a skeleton, because if you're very lucky, sometimes they can drop a bow, and a couple of my goals and achievements need a bow to be completed. After defeating this spider, this happens. I hear a baby zombie. Iron. After that incredibly scary encounter, I go back and try to finish off the skeleton. He takes a couple hits, but then after I'm done, I get extremely lucky because he drops the bow I was looking for, along with some arrows. This helps me to get my first achievement, Take Aim, which you need to shoot an enemy or a mob with a bow and arrow in order to get. After, with my newly crafted bucket with the iron that I mined, I grab a salmon from the river to get the tactical fishing achievement. Then, I hop in a boat for a long journey across the ocean. Along the way, I find a buried treasure map, and so I start heading towards that because they can have some pretty good loot. I'm hoping for some diamonds and maybe some more iron so I can craft some better stuff. I kill a sheep so that I have enough wool to craft a bed so that I don't have to deal with the nighttime monsters. Then, in the morning, I set out again on my quest for treasure, because it's actually really close to where I set up camp. After I arrive in the general location, I swim down and place a door so that I can breathe underwater. I use up the rest of the durability of my golden shovel that I got from a ruined portal, and then eventually, after a bit of digging, I find the buried treasure. I'm really lucky because it has some diamonds inside, a lot of gold, and some iron, as well as some food and an iron sword. These will be useful later for bartering with piglins and defeating enemies. After I finish grabbing the treasure, I stumble upon a lava pool, which is where I decide to make my nether portal, because I have to get into the nether to get the Into Fire achievement, which is basically you just have to get some blaze rods. I try to make a speedrunner nether portal, but I'm not very good at it, and it takes a lot longer than I had hoped. I messed up a lot of the placements, and I had to dig down a bit to place the obsidian, but luckily I had thought about this happening and blocked off the rest of the lava so that I would be able to use it later. After finishing my nether portal, I set up a bed, a chest, a furnace, and a crafting table so that I can store some of my valuables in case I die. This would prove to be very smart later. After that, I light the nether portal with my flint and steel, change up my inventory so that I'm all ready to go and enter the nether. After I enter, I take a quick look around, and then I start bridging up towards surface level. Then, I try to run to find a stronghold, but then this ghast starts shooting at me, and then this hilarious fight with this ghast occurs in which I cannot aim at all. It goes on for quite a while. After over a minute of me launching this ghast's fireballs back at it to no avail, we get over here where this incredibly lucky thing happens. Stop dodging. Oh wait, no wait! Wait, we need blaze rods! Okay. Wait! What the f- Wait! I got it with the wrong ghast! After somehow defeating the ghast with the wrong fireball, I proceed to try and take down this ghast, but unfortunately, due to it being over top of me and a random other ghast appearing, I unfortunately perish and have to come back. Thankfully, all of my stuff is still there and I can continue without any significant delay. I used the gold from earlier to barter with this piglin and thankfully get some fire resistant potions. This will be helpful for fighting the blaze. After, I bridge down to the nether fortress, and after a bit of looking around and drinking the fire resistant potion that I got earlier from the piglin, I find a couple blazes and take them out one by one in order to drop blaze rods. The first one doesn't drop anything, and so I have to take another out with my bow to avoid being hit, and thankfully that one drops a blaze rod. After getting that blaze rod, I pillar back up and start heading back to my nether portal, because I want to be in the nether for the least amount of time as possible. There's nothing else for me to do in here right now, so I head back to my portal, head to the overworld, and then get ready to head on to my next task. If you've got to this part of the video and you're enjoying my content, please subscribe. It means a lot. It takes a long time for me to make one of these. I am editing by myself. I do this all on my own, and it's more of a passion project, so it takes a while, and it really means a lot if you guys enjoy and show that you enjoy it. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Hopefully I'll put some more videos out soon, and I will leave a link to my Twitch where this was streamed live in the description and at the end of the video if you want to come watch as I play one of these. So yeah, back to the video. After coming back from that very stressful trip into the nether, I gather up all of my valuables that I might need on my journey, head out, and try to find some more things that can help me complete my goals. I don't have anything near my nether portal, and so it's another running and boating trip, which I have cut out for your enjoyment, but it took quite a while I was streaming. So we run all the way until nighttime, place down our bed, sleep, and then when we wake up we keep running until eventually we find something. After a long time of traveling, I finally come across a pillager outpost, which is the best way to find raid captains, which, after killing them, drop an ominous bottle, which is an item that you can use to start a raid. It gives you the bad omen effect, and when you enter a village with it, it starts a raid. After a while, I finally locate the raid captain, which is the pillager with the banner on its head, make short work of it, grab the ominous bottle, and get out of there before I die. I need to try to find a village to complete the task, and so I'm just gonna run for a while until I find one. After finding a village, I kill the iron golem to get some more iron, and then I start to loot the hay bales. There aren't any chests in this village, which is unfortunate, but hay bales can be crafted into wheat, which can be crafted into bread, which is a great source of food. I mine the hay bales for a while as the sun starts to set. I want to get all of them so that I have as much food as I need to so that I don't run out of hunger while I'm traveling. However, staying up proved to be unfortunate, as this happens. No. As I was running from the baby zombie, my hunger ran out and I died. This sent me all the way back to spawn, losing all of my progress, including the ominous bottle that I had traveled so far to collect. This meant that I couldn't make any more progress on anything until I either got my stuff back or re-geared. I quickly crafted a boat and headed out again to try and see if I could find the village that I had died at. Unfortunately, I had no luck. I got into a boat and sailed across an entire ocean, but as I got to the shore, I got completely lost. I recognized some of the terrain, but then I had no idea where I was going. I ran around for quite a while, trying to figure out the direction that the village was, but I just couldn't figure it out. Eventually, I just decided to head out in a different direction and try to make progress elsewhere. It was taking too much time to try and locate where I had died, and by that time my items had probably already despawned. After another boating session led me to another piece of land, I decided to keep running, hoping to find something that could help me progress. However, as I was going along, I had an interaction with a creeper. He's right behind me, isn't he? After that, I decided to keep going, hoping that I could get at least one more of my goals or achievements completed before I had to log off for the night. I went for quite a while until I just decided to sleep and travel during the daytime. After sleeping, I got back up, got back in my boat, and decided that the next goal that I was going to go for would be to get a pet squid. I had decided that pet just implied having it in a closed location and giving it a name. So I grabbed some blocks, found a squid in a river, and picked one that I was going to make into my pet. After selecting the squid that I wanted as a pet, I decided to make him a cute little dirt home, as well as give him a name. I named him George, and I made a couple signs to commemorate his location. It's George. Okay. Here lies George. He is a squid. He is still alive, but I buried him. I don't know if that's how you spell buried. To keep him safe. Okay. Satisfied with my accomplishments that day, I decided to log off and hope that the next day would bring even more success. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to come watch me live on Twitch, the link is on the screen and it will be in the description. That way you can catch these videos live, unedited. Yeah, thank you and see you in the next one.